Have you also ever faced overthinking problems, or maybe wondering where overthinking comes from? Overthinking isn't harmless. It's killing your confidence, stealing your peace, and delaying every dream you have. The longer you stay stuck in your head, the further you drift from your future. In this video we are going to talk the truth about overthinking. Here's the truth. Overthinking doesn't lead to better decisions. It leads to no decisions. It's the habit of rehearsing failure in your mind before you even begin. You go over every possible outcome, every what if, every worst case scenario. And while you're thinking someone else is doing, yes, you've heard me well, while you're thinking someone else there is doing, overthinking is procrastination in disguise. It convinces you that you're being productive when you're actually just afraid. You don't need more thoughts. You need more courage. But did you know what overthinking does to your brain? Write your thoughts in the comment. Done already? Okay, let's continue and see what overthinking does to your brain. Psychologically, overthinking triggers your stress response. Your brain gets stuck in fight or flight. You feel anxious, your heart races, you can't sleep, you can't focus, and suddenly even small tasks feel overwhelming. Your brain gets flooded with cortisol, your decision-making center shuts down, and your confidence slowly dies. Every time you avoid action, your brain learns, thinking is safer than doing, so it repeats the cycle. Why you can't stop thinking? But why do you keep overthinking? Because somewhere along the line, you learned that if you just think hard enough, you can avoid pain. You thought, if I plan more, I won't fail. If I'm perfect, they won't reject me. If I control everything, I'll feel safe. But the truth is, thinking is not the same as living. You weren't created to just exist in your head. You were created to act, to feel, to experience, to fail, to rise again, and to grow stronger. Before we continue, hit the subscriber button to make sure that you won't miss our next video, and for now let us see the signs that shows you're an overthinker. If you relate to any of these, you're not alone. You replay conversations in your head for hours. You second guess everything you do. You fear making the wrong decision, so you make none. You avoid risks, even small ones. You feel mentally exhausted just trying to start anything. You live in your head more than in real life. Overthinking isn't a flaw. It's a learned survival mechanism, but it's time to unlearn it. Did you know that there is the cost of overthinking when it stays into your head? Overthinking costs you more than you realize. It costs you time, energy, opportunities, relationships, peace, self-respect. You miss doors that were open because you hesitated too long. You lose chances because you feared rejection. You stay in jobs you hate. You hold on to people who drain you. You postpone healing. You postpone life. And worst of all, you stop trusting yourself. How to break the overthinking cycle. Here's how to break the cycle. 1. Act before you feel ready. You'll rarely feel fully prepared. The key is to move anyway. Clarity comes through movement, not more thinking. 2. Set time limits for decisions. Tell yourself, I have 15 minutes to decide, then I act. Train your brain to value action over perfection. 3. Journal your fears. Write down what you're afraid of. Seeing your thoughts on paper makes them lose power. 4. Practice being wrong. You will fail. You will make mistakes, but you'll learn faster than the overthinker who never tried. 5. Learn to sit with discomfort. You don't need to solve every problem in your head. Sometimes, you just need to breathe and let go. What about overthinking and God's plan? Let's go deeper. Overthinking is not just a mental habit, it's a spiritual trap. The enemy wants to keep you stuck in your mind, because he knows, as long as you're thinking, you're not moving, you're not building, you're not becoming. God didn't ask for perfection. He asked for obedience. He said, lean not on your own understanding, but you keep trying to understand everything before taking the next step. Faith is not thinking it all through. Faith is trusting and stepping even when it's unclear. You don't need more time, you need more courage. You've spent years over-preparing, over-planning, overthinking, but nothing changes until you do. You don't need more research. You don't need more YouTube videos. You don't need another 6 months to think about it. You need to trust the vision, trust God, and trust that action beats anxiety every time. As we are about to finish, let's talk about final challenge plus encouragement. So here's my challenge to you. Stop replaying the past. Stop rehearsing the future. Start living now. The version of you that you dream of. They're not overthinking. They're doing. They're failing forward. They're creating. They're speaking. They're building. And you're ready. Yes, you'll still be scared. Yes, Your voice may shake, but you'll show up anyway, because your life doesn't change by thinking harder. It changes by doing one hard thing. Today my final message is this: you weren't created to live in your mind. You were made to move mountains, to chase purpose, to lead, to break cycles, to rise. So the next time your brain tries to delay your destiny, whisper this back to yourself: thinking won't save me, action will. So my dear, if this message spoke to you, don't just watch and scroll. Hit subscribe to join this movement of growth, healing, and purpose. Every week, we drop powerful videos to help you reset your mindset and rise. Your journey matters, and you don't have to do it alone. So subscribe, and let's grow together.